Hi, in this tutorial, we're going to be graphing linear equations in two variables. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to plot ordered pairs in the rectangular coordinate system, how to find coordinates of points in the rectangular coordinate system, how to determine whether an ordered pair is a solution of an equation, how to find solutions of an equation in two variables, how to use point plotting to graph linear equations, and how to graph linear equations to solve problems. So here's the rectangular coordinate system. It consists of a horizontal number line, the x-axis, and the vertical number line, the y-axis. And it intersects at their 0 points, the origin. So here is where the two lines intersect, and it's called the origin at point 0, 0. So each point in the system corresponds to an ordered pair of real numbers. The first number in the pair is the x-coordinate. The second number is the y-coordinate. So here, in this coordinate, we have -3, which is -3 points to the left of the x-coordinate, and -1, which is 1 down in the y-coordinate. So here's -3 and -1. So let's go over an example. Let's plot 2, 3, -5, 4, -4, -3, and -5, -2. So let's first plot 2, 3. So the 2 is the x-coordinate and the 3 is the y-coordinate. So the first thing we're going to do is on the x-axis, we're going to go 2 places to the right, starting from 0. So 1, 2, and then we're going to go 3 places up on the y-coordinate. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's the coordinate for 2, 3. Now let's plot -5, 4. So on the x-axis, we're going to go -5 places to the right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go 4 places to up on the y-axis. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the coordinate for -5, 4. Now let's plot -4, -3. So -4 is on the x-axis and -3 is on the y-axis. So on the x-axis, we're going to go -4 places to the left. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go -3 places down on the y-axis. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's the plot for -4, -3. And finally, let's plot -5, -2. So -5 is on the x-axis and -2 is on the y-axis. So the first thing we're going to do is go -5 places to the left on the x-axis, and then we're going to go -2 places down on the y-coordinate. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to the left on the x-axis, and then 2 places down on the y-axis. 1, 2. So that's the coordinate for -5, -2. So an ordered pair is a solution of an equation in two variables. So here's how to determine whether an ordered pair is a solution of an equation. If replacing the variables by the coordinates of the ordered pair results in a true statement, then the ordered pair is a solution of an equation. If replacing the variables by the coordinates of the ordered pair results in a false statement, then the ordered pair is not a solution of an equation. So let's do an example. Is -1, 4 a solution of 2x plus 5y equals 18? So all we're going to do is substitute the coordinates in the equation. So here we have 2x, or -1, plus 5y, and y is 4, equals 18. So now we're going to solve this equation, and the left side should equal the right side. So 2 times -1 is -2, plus 5 times 4 is 20, equals 18. So -2, -2, plus 20 is 18, equals 18. So -4, -1, 4 is a solution, because 18 equals 18. Now, point plotting is a method for graphing an equation in two variables. So here's how to use point plotting to graph linear equations. First, you're going to find several ordered pair solutions that are solutions of the equation. Then you're going to plot these ordered pairs as points in the rectangular coordinate system. And then finally, you're going to connect the points with a smooth curve or line. So let's do an example. Let's graph y equals 2x plus 1. So what we're going to do is come up with points in the coordinate system and then plot them. So we're going to create a table of x and y. So what would y be if x was a -1? So here, if x was -1, all we're going to do is substitute it for the equation. So 2 times -1 plus 1 equals -1. So y equals -1. So now, what would y be if x is 0? So let's put that here. 2 times 0 plus 1 equals 2 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1. So when x is 0, y is 1. Now, what would x be, or what would y be if x is 1? So 2 times 1 plus 1 equals 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So y would be 3. So now we're going to plot these. So our first coordinate is -1, -1. So here we're going to go -1 places to the left on the x-axis, and then -1 places down on the y-axis. So here's our -1, -1. Now our next coordinate is 0, 1. So we're 0 on the x-axis, and then we're going to go 1 up on the y-axis. So that's 0, 1. Now our third coordinate is a 1, 3. So we're going to go 1 to the left on the x-axis, and then 3 places up on the y-axis. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's the coordinate for 1, 3. So now to graph this, we're just going to connect the dots. So we're just going to go ahead and draw a line through these dots. So that's the graph of 2x plus 1. So in this tutorial, you learned how to plot ordered pairs in the rectangular coordinate system, how to find coordinates of points in the rectangular coordinate system, how to determine whether an ordered pair is a solution of an equation, how to find solutions of an equation in two variables, how to use point plotting to graph linear equations, and how to use graphs of linear equations to solve problems. So now try to solve problems in the Graphing Linear Equations in Two Variables workbook. For more help, sign up for online tutoring. And in the next tutorial, we're going to go over graphing linear equations using intercepts. Thank you.